the bus station, the science atrium, Conestoga Mall, University Stadium on homecoming. What do all these locations have in common? They're busy and crowded with people. A lot of people. Some standing in the way, some running, maybe walking in pairs, turning a corner, or walking directly towards you. So let me ask you, how are you going to get to your destination without bumping into anyone? How are you going to navigate that busy environment? Well, you'll probably say, that's easy. I'm going to look for a clear pathway and walk towards it. And, well, you'd be right. As humans, we're really good at using visual information to avoid a collision and to determine where to walk safely. Actually, there's an entire field of research that's dedicated to understanding how individuals use vision to guide navigation. Like, how far down a pathway do we look when we're walking on flat ground versus walking on rocks? We're constantly taking in visual information about ourselves and our surroundings to avoid bumping into things. Collision avoidance is a movement skill where we avoid potential collisions with obstacles and other people by adapting our walking patterns, like changes in speed and direction. Essentially, collision avoidance is made up of two main factors: visual information about the obstacles within the environment, and then adapting our walking actions. Now, what if I told you that the way in which we navigate around a pole or an inanimate object is not the same in which we navigate around a human? But what's more is the way in which we navigate around one person is not the same for all people. For instance, some of my own research has found that we circumvent around larger body-sized people with more space than the smaller body-sized people. It's like the repulsion magnitudes are different between people. We know and we can see the body size of a person based on visual information. But what about other person-specific characteristics, like walking speed? Do we tend to avoid someone more who's walking faster versus slower? Can we recognize someone's personality based on their walking pattern? And do we tend to avoid angry walkers with more caution? What about arm swing? Trunk sway? What about age? All of these factors are immediately available visual information when you're interacting with another person. The perception of this information occurs early on in a collision situation, and it remains constant throughout the interaction. Understanding the visual information that we gather from another person while trying to safely navigate is critically important not only to my small niche of research, but also for redesigning and expanding current crowd simulation models, for developing architectural plans for urban centers, for creating realistic virtual agents used for gaming systems and clinical tools, for redesigning robots to safely navigate unfamiliar environments, and also to properly plan exit routes in buildings. My name is Sheryl Bourgaize, and I'm a third-year PhD candidate in the Department of Kinesiology and Physical Education. My doctoral thesis is focused on understanding how personal characteristics of an opposing person influence our avoidance behaviors and walking strategies. Thank you.